Yo. What is up, everybody? Tuesday night Q&A hangout celebrating a AFC Championship W. Win. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just amped up that the Chiefs are on their way to the third Super Bowl. Their third Super Bowl in 4 years. 5 AFC Championship games at home. Incredible stuff, man. Super excited about the dub. It didn't come without, the first word that came to mind was controversy, but I think it's more crybaby tears would probably be the good answer. I'm trying to get this mat for my foot. Come here, boy. And, so there's been a lot of crying. You know, the refs missed some calls. They did. But would you believe me if I told you they missed calls on both sides?
Yeah, when it's grim, be the grim reaper.
Would you believe it?
Go get it.
There was a couple things I've seen that I think the refs did miss on the Chiefs, but I've seen some other stuff happen as well on the Bengals side, and I don't think either of the missed calls that I saw changed the outcome of this game when Joe Burrow and company had the ball twice in the fourth quarter with a chance to put points on the board. They couldn't do it. The 3rd and 9 that everybody freaks out about, the Chiefs had to punt, okay, on that drive anyway. So they redid the 3rd and 9 because a ref ran on the field to stop the play. It was pretty controversial, quote unquote, because I guess they didn't use a whistle, but the ref was clearly out on the field. They redid the play I think on that play was it holding on Eli Apple, moving the chains first down, but the Chiefs had to punt anyway. So they seem to cry about that one quite a bit, but the Chiefs had to punt on that drive. They didn't get any points out of that. So then there was another one of Burrow getting hit late by Frank Clark, but another angle, which is actually the coach's film, it revealed that Frank Clark got pushed by the Bengals left guard into Joe Burrow, and that's why they didn't call it. So it was a really good no call on the ref's part on that one. So you could go back and forth, man, and I didn't really dig into the game and like watch the coach's film all the way through again or anything like that, because you get into the weeds about officiating. It's a loser's mindset, and it's for the weak and frail that lack calcium in their body. So if that's what you decide to do, I'm not necessarily talking to most of you guys listening because it's probably Chiefs fans. So I'm just saying in general, if that's what you decide to do after your team loses, after they blow multiple chances to be able to win this game, after Joe Burrow doesn't actually play that well, gets outcoached and outclassed by Coach Spags. And Burrow's a great QB, but he got outclassed in this game. He got sacked 5 times. He threw almost 4 interceptions. If Brian Cook hit, I don't even know who it was, Higgins, or I don't remember who it was, a half second later, maybe it was Hurst. That's another pick. And then if Trent McDuffie didn't drop that interception at the beginning of the game, that's 4 INTs. Now, woulda, shoulda, coulda on the INTs. Burrow still threw 2 of them. Still got sacked 5 times. And yeah, couldn't make it happen. They put up 6 points, dude, in the first half. And Mahomes on one ankle with 4 wide receivers out of the game. They literally had MVS, Sky Moore, and practice squad call up DeRuse Fountain. Okay? They had 3 wide receivers, and on plays that they needed more than 3 wide receivers, they were bringing out tight ends. They were bringing out Jody Fortson. They were bringing out Noah Gray. I mean, Jody Fortson was lining up on the outside. He was being used in motion, going out on wheel routes. I was like, what is going on? They just had nobody else. Mahomes, not 100%. You know, I mean, here's a bigger thing, guys, that we need to talk about. And we've been talking about it, but it's just like on top of Burrow getting out-coached and outclassed by Spags, Chris Jones having a dominant game, the D-line kind of having their way at times. Can we just talk about the fact that L'Jarius Sneed got concussed on the 3rd play of the game and was out? You had Joshua Williams, Jalen Watson, and Trent McDuffie out there, all rookies, and Brian Cook out there, one of the safeties, rookie, against probably the greatest wide receiver trio in the NFL. How insane is that? I mean, come on now. The defense played lights out. Hats off to him. Butker, 3 for 3 on field goals, 2 for 2 on extra points. Kicked the game winner. I mean, tip of the cap. How about Sky Moore? Punt return of that man's life. I was terrified, honestly, of Sky Moore. Yo, Elizabeth's in here? There was a membership too, but who did the membership? It disappeared on my chat. Elizabeth, thanks so much for the 100 bomb. Let's go. What did she say? Let's go Chiefs Kingdom. Hope everyone's doing well. Elizabeth, thank you so much. I got your email. I'll definitely hit you back. I talked to Danny about it, and we are definitely down. So, definitely down. Thanks so much for the 100 bomb, all your support all season long. It's been awesome. And the Chiefs are on their way to the Super Bowl. It's going to be a bit of a quiet week. Guys, Andy Reid said they're going to go over the game plan this week. They try to do that before they go because the Super Bowl has a lot of interviews and extra curricular festivities that the NFL puts on for media coverage. But Andy Reid said they're going to go through their game plan this week, but you're not going to see an injury report until next week. So we're not going to get not real official injury updates this week unless I think Coach Reid and possibly Mahomes might speak later this week, but we're not going to, it's going to be the typical Andy Reid answers. We'll just see how they're doing. We're going to take it day by day. And when you're saying, well, what injuries? Well, there's quite a bit. You know, Juju Smith-Schuster limping around after the game. McCole Hardman re-aggravated the pelvis injury. Who else? Kadarius Toney juked his own ankle out of socket. I don't think he juked it out of socket, but he did juke his own ankle out. He was limping around. Justin Watson should be good, but then Sneed, how's he doing in his recovery from the concussion protocol? Who else? Willie Gay Jr. had a bit of a shoulder injury in that game. He seems confident like he's going to play, but he had to get tended to on the field. So I'm glad that there's a bye week from the conference championship game to the Super Bowl because the Chiefs need it. Can we just say that? Yes and amen, church. I don't know why I went into pastor mode. I'm not a pastor, but I'm just saying the Chiefs need the rest badly, desperately. Subscribida. What's up, man? Thanks for the 2. Yeah, finally the Bengals off the backs. Yes, sir. Thanks for the 2. Elizabeth, thanks for the 100 bomb. And then we had somebody join in membership, and I can't find it. So it's going to drive me nuts. I appreciate whoever that was. They don't want to see us winning. It's okay, said Arch. Need some milk, said Sleepy Face. Missed calls and bad calls are a part of the game always. Yeah, Anthony, you could always find some stuff. I'm not going to be the guy to say, well, it was a perfectly reffed game. We've kind of talked about this on the channel. I've never complained about refs in a Chiefs loss, but I have made plenty of comments saying the officiating has been rather inconsistent league-wide. It's been pretty bad this year. So my stance on that is true. Now, if the Chiefs would have lost on Sunday, those of you who have been on this channel long enough, you know I would not get up here and just sit here and blame the refs on the Chief loss. You guys actually get frustrated with me at times because I'm pretty slow to blame the refs at times. Not because I don't think they can't make mistakes, but I'm kind of in the mindset of like Jason Kelsey. He basically said it's not a penalty if it's not called. Each team has an opportunity to win games, multiple opportunities to win games, and it should not ever come down to a ref call or two. Now, can the refs mess stuff up? Yeah. So don't get it twisted there. For sure. Certainly. Yo, James with the 5? Bro, we got a coach now? Yeah, that's newsworthy. Let me talk about that. Let me move this computer because it's being super loud. Hold on. The fans on my laptop are so loud. Sounds like an airplane trying to take off over here. That's worth talking about. Yeah, the Broncos today hired Sean Payton as their coach. Let me actually pull that up because they had to give up draft picks for him. It was a couple of them. It was definitely a first rounder. So here, I'll just share this with you. Some of you, I mean, a lot of you probably already know this, but this did happen today, and it's AFC West news. Breaking: Saints and Broncos are finalizing compensation in return for Super Bowl winning head coach Sean Payton. Sources tell ESPN this clears the way for Payton to sign with the Broncos to become Denver's next head coach. And so Sean Payton is expected to be the next head coach of the Broncos. And I'm trying to remember what he gets. They have to give up a couple draft picks, but I'm trying to compensation. Denver's 2023 first round pick and next year's second round pick for Sean Payton, and then I believe the Saints are going to give the Broncos a 2024 third round pick. I believe that's how it works. So, bro, I don't know. That's a lot of draft capital in your QB and in your coach. I think Sean Payton is probably the best coach that they probably could have gotten. I said probably like 6 times. But can Russell Wilson be fixed? I mean, Lance the Spoken, he had an interesting tweet earlier today that I did see, and he was talking about Pete Carroll. Let's see if I can find it real quick. I hope Chiefs fans aren't worried about Sean Payton's trade. Yes, he's an incredible coach. So is Pete Carroll. Then he says this: who went 3-5 in the playoffs from 2015 to 2020 with Russell Wilson, keywords, in his prime. Russell Wilson is nowhere near his prime anymore and has killed the Broncos cap. So does this help the Broncos' chances? Do I think Sean Payton's a better coach than Nathaniel Hackett? Yes. He's proven himself to be that. I don't know if, I don't know if this is just going to magically turn this franchise completely around. Could be wrong. I'm just unsure at the moment. But James, congrats. That's a really good pickup. I mean, dude, if Andy Reid retired for whatever reason this season and the Sean Payton thing hadn't worked out yet, I would say, yeah, go get Sean Payton for the Chiefs. I mean, he's going to be the best one out there. Hershey Park with the 2. Juju deserves a Super Bowl appearance. Yeah, I mean, I hope he plays. Yeah, I hope so, man. CJ Mack with the 2. Thank you, brother. And then Dez with the 10. Curious on your thoughts. Teddy Brucey says, it's a bigger deal to lose the championship game than the Super Bowl. Do you agree with that? Or does it not matter if you've already won one? I don't know the full context. He said it's a bigger deal to lose. So it's a bigger deal that the Bengals lost in the AFC Championship game, or just that any team loses in the conference championship game over the Super Bowl. I mean, I think the goal is always to get to the Super Bowl and win it. And I think failure is not winning the bowl. And then there's steps of failure down below that. So yeah, I think you're kind of patting yourself on the back at this point. Moral victories, right? If you don't win the Super Bowl, I guess it would be less of a failure to lose in the Super Bowl than to lose in the conference championship game. Is that, if I'm reading your question right, that's what you're asking? So yeah, but any team that is chasing championships, they want a ring or it's a failure. 2020 against the Bucs, Chiefs lose. do we say, oh, well, at least they made it again? I'm just glad they made it again. Now, props that they did. They've been insane being able to host 5 AFC Championship games in 5 years with Mahomes as a starter for 5 years. They've made it now to 3 Super Bowls and 4. So it's quite the accomplishment. But I think if the Chiefs lose against the Eagles, and I'm predicting the Chiefs to win, but I'm just saying, if the Chiefs lose, Patrick Mahomes has 1 ring in 5 years of going to the AFC Championship game 5 years in a row. I mean, we're not going to be like, well, at least he made it there, right? I mean, we're going to say, we want rings. He wants rings. Andy Reid wants rings. Everybody wants rings. So I'm predicting the Chiefs to win in the Super Bowl. And that's what everybody wants. That's the biggest accomplishment. I think losing is failure, no matter if you make it close or not. I don't know. You guys agree with me there? I mean, you could also be the Texans or the Broncos, no offense, James, and lose almost every game and not even have a hope in the playoffs. So I am proud of the Chiefs no matter what the outcome is, because the franchise has been one of the most successful, most winningest organizations in recent history, and it's been freaking awesome. Been a Chiefs fan my whole life. This is freaking fantastic. Don't get me wrong. But let me know if you guys agree with me on that, or if I'm off in your opinion. Chiefs said, no one likes you, Cole. I lied. You are the best Chiefs creator I have ever seen, except for the Chiefs themselves. Thanks, Chiefs. I appreciate that, man. That was funny. Yo, what's up, Blonde Fox? How's it going? Isaac, what's up? Low score game for sure is what you're predicting. When I said mid VS before, he was playing soft. That's how he's supposed to play, said Brandon. Dude, I'm so tired of people taking away what Mahomes overcame, saying it was rigged. Yeah, like all of us screaming at the TV on bad calls. He was saying as a player, oh, okay, Des. He was saying as a player, it sucks more to lose in the championship game than the Super Bowl. I can see that. And since I've never played ball, definitely not in the NFL either. I think, yeah, they'd probably feel more accomplished to make it there and be like, well, we were the best 2 teams in the league. I mean, I guess in that mindset, like if you're at the conference championship, you're the best 4. In the Super Bowl, hey, you're top dogs, AFC champions. You come back, like the Bengals lost last year, but they were still the reigning AFC champions and needed to be, dang, I'm lagging. Why? It needed to be knocked off their throne. I hope this stream doesn't cut out or something weird. I'm like lagging. Please don't do it. I hope I'm good. Mahomes is him, said Kelly. Yeah, I mean, that's a conversation that we'll talk about here soon, D, is Carl Cheffers is reffing the Super Bowl, as I just talked about, not overly placing emphasis on officiating, but I did say that no matter who plays in this game, no matter if the Chiefs would have won last Sunday or the Bengals, it's bad for the sport to have Cheffers reffing the Super Bowl. I said that before the Chiefs even got there. It's not good. So that's unfortunate. Definitely is. Joyce said, show us your whole shirt. I got this in today. I do want to show you guys. I ordered this. It's Damar Hamlin shirt. All proceeds go to the first responders. And that kind of helped with everything. All proceeds go to first responders. I can't remember off the top of my head where exactly. But yeah, Damar Hamlin says, did we win? It's got his, I believe this is his nonprofits logo at the bottom. But yeah, I saw that he had these for sale. He doesn't make any profit off this. And I just thought it was cool. I was like, I'm going to order one. So I ordered it a few weeks ago. Yeah, pretty cool. Just got it in the mail today. Zach, I'm happy we got the Lombardi back home this Sunday. Oh, yes, icing on the cake for sure. But hey, as a huge fan of New Heights and a hooligan, I feel as we've won either way. Like Mama Kelsey. Hey, man, I mean, out of all the teams we could play, I probably really like the Eagles and have a lot of respect for them, and it's probably largely because of Jason Kelsey being on there. So I am excited about that. Yeah, Cheffers is reffing the Super Bowl. Yep, it's unfortunate, man. Smoking a pancake, says Sleepy Face. Ref doesn't matter. I mean, Darth Bane. I mean, if I'm not going to sit up here after the game and I wouldn't blame. I'll never place a sole loss on the refs ever. Sometimes I'll point out a call or two, but I'll always try to look at, in any Chiefs loss, I've been pretty consistent on looking at where the Chiefs messed up and just where they could have done better. And yeah, you could probably look at a couple calls from every game and be like, oh, well, that could have gone a different way. I mean, this is a game that the Chiefs won, and I went bonkers about it, and they won. It was Carl Cheffers. It was the roughing the passer call on Chris Jones and Derek Carr in the Raiders game on Monday Night Football. I mean, I lost my mind about that one, and the Chiefs won. So, yeah, good old Cheffers. Good old Cheffers. Pinto said, why can't we wear all reds? Well, I don't fully understand it, but the Eagles got to pick their... Can you guys tell me, is it conferences get to alternate choosing what jerseys they want to wear? Is that right? So like 1 year the NFC gets to choose in the Super Bowl if they want home or away jerseys, and then it flips. Can you guys confirm that? I think that's how it goes, and the Eagles got to choose this year, and they chose green. So they're green on green. So the Chiefs could they have to wear white jerseys rather. They could go red pants, I believe, but they may go white on white. I'm not sure. Chiefs follower since 1966. Say all you want about bad calls, I'll take the win. Brady is good because all the calls go his way. Not all. But there's definitely been some in the past that have, yeah. You went to that Raiders game, FLDV? Oh, man. The Bosa Bros need to start a podcast so they can be in the Super Bowl too. Hey, those guys are some dogs. Yo, Essence with the 1 month. And Essence in the members only live stream on Sunday won the free jersey. We're going to get that placed this week for you, and I'm stoked. Very excited for the Super Bowl. So happy to be a part of this amazing community. We're glad to have you here, Essence. Craig with the 5. It's insane the amount of Bing Bing fans that are saying the NFL fixed it for the Chiefs. Don't they think fixing it for the Bills to win it all would be a lot better? Yeah. I understand a couple calls that they're talking about, but a lot of them that they're talking about, they're just wrong. Okay. The late hit on Patrick Mahomes was a late hit. The late hit on Joe Burrow by Frank Clark. Frank Clark got shoved into Joe Burrow by his right guard. They're all looking at this slow-mo replay from the back, and Joe Burrow blocks the angle, not right guard, of the left guard, shoving Frank Clark into Joe Burrow. It's plain as day if you just look at a different angle. So I even saw, was it Kay Adams going on there talking about some of these calls today, complaining about it. I'm like, dude, do you guys have eyes? Because I sit in my basement and make videos all day and could do a better job. And I'm self-funded through YouTube ads, the community, through you guys. Like, I'm not part of a conglomerate corporation getting paid mega bucks. Like, dude, don't you have researchers that can help you do a better job? Gosh. Oh, man. Appreciate the 5, Craig. Yo, Amon Hoover with the membership. Let's ride, man. Let's go, dude. Appreciate that. What calls might have been controversial? I talked about a couple of them, Jack. There's more. There's more than that. There was one that I saw that I was like, I think the refs legit missed it. It was a late hit on one of their receivers out of bounds, but it was up near the goal line. So the refs, I think, missed it. Like, I think it was a late hit, but I mean, dude, it would have moved them up 2 yards. So, I mean, I understand, like, they missed the call. Like, in my eyes, I'm like, yeah, I think from what I remember and the replay that they're showing on Twitter, this is actually one that I'm like, yeah, that actually probably should have been a late hit. He was out of bounds, and one of our cornerbacks or one of our secondary guys shoved him late. But, dude, he was already within the 5-yard line. So, I mean, dude, okay, it would have moved him up 2 yards. So, I mean, Yeah, they missed it, but it wasn't, it's not like that penalty called the game. And some people are just frustrated that Patrick Mahomes getting shoved out of bounds at the end of the game helped decide the game. Well, it's like, okay, but it's a freaking penalty. Like, I don't know what to tell you. They have to throw the flag there. I called it officiating the game. I'm not an expert. I saw it happen. We were all right here. 4,000 of us in here. I'm watching the game. I'm like, oh, Mahomes scrambles out of bounds for the first down. Oh, he's shoved late. That's a flag personal foul. That's before I saw any laundry on the field. So that's a flag personal foul. He was several feet out of bounds and gets shoved. Now, did Mahomes sell it a little bit upon falling? I mean, yeah, a little, but it doesn't change the fact that he was way out of bounds when he got shoved. That's a penalty. That's 15 yards. Sorry that happened to that guy. I felt bad for him after the game. He was crying. Like, tough. But, dude, in the heat of the moment, you got to see that he's out of bounds and can't do it. Go watch Bill Burr Philly rant. Is it good? I'll have to check it out. Yeah, I'll definitely have to check it out. Are we getting any players back? I don't know. Chiefs again. I have no idea. We won't have a injury report until next week. Now, I think later this week, I believe Coach Reid is going to speak to the media, hopefully Patrick Mahomes as well. But from what I understand, I hit up Charles Goldman of Chiefs Wire, who's been covering the Chiefs for like 5-6 years. He said, you're not going to get an injury report till next week. Now, hopefully Coach Reid in this presser gives some encouraging updates, but we don't have any details, man. None. Joe and say what? I'm an MVS fan. And hell, Matt. Marcus Kemp. I'm an MVS fan and Marcus Kemp fan. Bro, let's go. Yeah, that's crazy. Marcus Kemp, he's called up from special teams. Now, he played on the roster, I think, almost all last year, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, but he was like the Chiefs' #1 special teamer, 4-phase special teamer last year, and he's one of the most experienced special teamers that has played for the Chiefs over the course of the last couple of years. He was called up to really cover for Chris Lamons. I mean, Chris Lamons got claimed off waivers by the Bengals. Kind of a petty move by them, but it was legal. They could do that. Just is what it is. It's a risk that Brett Veach took when he released Chris Lamons. So Marcus Kemp gets called up. I think he would have got called up anyway. Either way, guys, because they knew Juju Smith-Schuster. He did aggravate his knee in some fashion at practice on Friday. He was a limited participant and was added to the injury report. And then Justin Watson was sick. So Marcus Kemp gets called up. And after the game, Patrick Mahomes talked about Marcus Kemp for a second. He said he's a very experienced guy and they have rapport with each other. When Mahomes was a rookie, he was doing a lot of the scout looks in practices leading up to the games. And he said Marcus Kemp was one of the receivers that he was doing all those practices with his rookie year. And then he's just kind of been able to build rapport with them over the years. And he said that's why Marcus Kemp, not even being on the Chiefs, I don't think all season, he was on and off. But I believe he bounced around elsewhere and we picked him back up. I might be hazy on that, but Mahomes was just giving Marcus Kemp some props there, just saying the rapport I built with him over the years allowed me to have confidence in him. He threw it to him on 2nd and 7 for 13 yards and a first down in the fourth quarter. So that was pretty cool to see. So heck yeah, and then MVS went all the way off, bro. 6 catches for 116 yards and a touchdown. I rewatched every MVS catch earlier today. I'm making a YouTube short about it. And dude, it was crazy. Yeah, he went off. No doubt about that. Has MVS been the secret weapon this entire time? Asked Fall Forward. What has he done in the playoffs, or what he has done is incredible in the playoffs. Maybe you just didn't use him to his full extent. It's interesting, Fall Forward. I mean, when you're down that many receivers, they were kind of having MVS do all kinds of different routes that he might not have done had they had more healthy receivers. So think about the quick pass that Mahomes threw to MVS on the right side. MVS runs up the sideline, great block by Noah Gray, and he kind of snakes his way up for 20 yards. Bro, that was an orbit route in the backfield. That's McCole Hardman or Kadarius Toney in my eyes. Like 100% normally running that. But dude, they had MVS doing it. And then the touchdown pass, Patrick Mahomes said that he was one of the last reads in his progression. But he saw a couple things happen. I don't need to break down everything. Saw the safety breaking on a different route. And then he saw MVS flail his hand up in the air. And he's like, MVS is so tall. I saw his hand out and I just threw a bullet to him and he caught it for a touchdown. So is he a secret? I don't know that he's a secret weapon, but he's a contributor. Certainly that, I mean, dude, stepped all the way up when he was called on in that game because everybody was hurt, dude. Justin Watson, out. Juju Smith-Schuster, out. Kadarius Toney, out. McCole Hardman, out. Yeah, so he definitely stepped up, man. He stepped all the way up. Nate Taylor is having to give receipts now for betting against the Chiefs. He bet against the Chiefs? Or with money? Or he just predicted the Bengals to win? I mean, dude, I predicted the Chiefs to win by 3, and I was nervous. You know, like, they did win by 3, but dude, weren't you all nervous like I was? I mean, dude, every time they fought, it's been a 3-point game. Did you see that Skip Bayless called Chris Jones a real cocaine bear? No? That's hilarious. I got to see that. Darth Bane said MVS earned the rest of his contract. Aramon Cole? What's up, man? Only injury update was on Willie Gay. X-rays came in looking positive for return. Oh, really? I heard, well, nice. That's great. I don't know that I saw that today, but I like it. Yeah, I was searching Twitter for it. But yeah, that's great. If his x-ray came back negative, I mean, he might have something jacked up in there, but he'll probably play. MVS is on a 3-year deal. Yeah, he's on a 3-year deal, but there is an out after next season. Yeah. Philly Rant is on YouTube, by the way. Philly Rant. Okay, nice. I'll have to check that out. I was sweating on that fumble from Mahomes. Yeah, facts. Hey, Cole, I think if you shaved your beard off, I think you'd look like Mr. Clean. Dude, I ain't shaving my beard off. No, sir. Nate Burleson was the only analyst who picked us. Holy smokes, Danny. Yo, speaking of Danny, I literally saw a Cash App notification a minute ago, and I just remember now. And I have a feeling it's from Danny. I could be wrong. Let me see. Yo, Danny Alexander with the 50 bomb. With the 50 bomb on Cash App. Let's go, brother. And another 100? Am I seeing this right? Whoa, Elizabeth with another 100. Still so proud of the rookie defensive players. Was a little worried. Yeah, given the Bengals receiving core, the Chiefs team has so much heart, so much fun to watch. Well, first, thanks for the 100. Super generous as always. Second, let me pull up something on my Twitter that I recently I saw and shared about the rookies. Let me see. It was a spreadsheet, so I think I could find it pretty fast. Hey, you guys want to see something funny? You might like this. You guys like this? I think they should change their logo. What do y'all think about that? Oh my gosh. Cincinnati Karens. It's fire. I don't know. Oh, here it is. All right, so Braden Turner. He said this. Think about this rookie class so far. McDuffie, Karlaftis, Sky Moore, Brian Cook, Josh Williams, Jalen Watson, and Pacheco. They were all on the field last night in an AFC title game. As rookies, 9 of the 10 picks saw the field last night. Brett Veach is on fire. So when we look at this, you've got McDuffie, Karlaftis, Sky, Cook, Leo, Joshua Williams, Darian Kennard, Jalen Watson, Isaiah Pacheco, Najee Johnson. Literally all these guys played in the AFC Championship game except for Darian Kennard. Not all these guys started, but for sure Trent started. Karlaftis, I believe, started. Sky Moore possibly started, but Jalen Watson started. Najee Johnson started on special teams. Pacheco started. And then Joshua Williams came in on the third play and played the whole game after Snead got concussed. Brian Cook was in there quite a bit. I haven't seen the snap counts yet, but dude, how incredible is that? I've seen Brett Veach get a lot of flack for, I think it's unnecessary flack about his inability to draft players. I mean, they're basically saying previous owner, or GM rather, Dorsey. He has all the, like, I think it's Chris Jones, Travis Kelsey, Patrick Mahomes, like the true staples of this team, which, okay, yeah, hats off to that. It's fire. Great picks. No doubt about it. Kelsey, GOAT. Mahomes, GOAT. Chris Jones, if he ain't the GOAT in his position, he's the best one there right now. But, dude, these draft picks are fire. And then last year with Veach, he had some good hits too. Bolton, Willie Gay, the offensive linemen in particular. I mean, Creed Humphrey, Trey Smith, great picks. The Orlando Brown Jr. trade, yeah, okay, we have mixed feelings about that, I guess. I know the Frank Clark trade we have mixed feelings about at times, but dude, no Frank Clark trade, no Super Bowl ring. And he balled out yesterday, or Sunday, whenever that was. So yeah, thanks for the 100, Elizabeth. And yeah, I agree that the rookies played their lights out. I did not expect it to go that well. I mean, they balled all the way out. It was still a 3-point game, but the defense was incredible. Oh my gosh, Britt Lyons with the 200 on Cash App. You guys are going nuts. Oh my gosh, you guys are the best, man. And then Joe and Say What with the 10. I'll be honest, personally, beginning of the season with rookies on defense and special teams, I thought we could get to the divisional game. But you know what? How dare I? How about them Chiefs? Let's go, dude. Oh my gosh. How dare you? How dare you predict the Chiefs only make it to the divisional, or at least make it to the divisional? I mean, my mindset was like, dude, if they can just get to the postseason, it don't matter. Like, Andy Reid, Mahomes, Kelsey, Chris Jones, like the leaders on this team are going to find a way. I also saw something else interesting. Can I find this quickly? It was on my Twitter. Let's see. They were talking about Coach Reid and how they use, well, it was actually Spags and how they use Chris Jones. Here's a stat. Joe Burrow was under pressure 21 times Sunday. Patrick Mahomes was under pressure 21 times Sunday as well. This should squash the agenda that Joe Burrow was under constant duress, which was the reason for the Bengals' loss. I mean, Mahomes was pressured quite a bit too. But anyway, they were talking about, I can't find this I don't think quickly here, but they were talking about in the Week 13 matchup against the Bengals, they did not really rotate or move Chris Jones around, preparing for the next time they played them in the postseason, in which Chris Jones moved all around. At least one of his sacks, maybe both. I don't know off the top of my head, but at least one of them was when Chris Jones lined up as an edge. They didn't do that with Chris Jones. From what I understand, in Week 13, they saved it for the postseason. Chess, not checkers, bro. Andy Reid, man, and company. I mean, that's fantastic. That's insane. Becky with the 5, Super Bowl bound, baby. Let's go, Chiefs. Hey, let Danny know I'm waiting for a specific bottle to come back in stock and haven't forgotten about her. Oh, really? Okay, I'll tell her, because I don't even know about that. Nice. I'll let her know. Thank you for the 5. Tet with the 10. Everyone complaining about Clark got to feel kind of dumb, huh? I mean, there has been times where it's like, bro, what are you doing, man? Some of it was the off-the-field issues, and then it's just the reality that he's been battling with the chronic stomach issue, and he has underperformed at times, and Frank Clark acknowledged it. He said that in a presser at training camp this season. Last year was not my best year. At the end of the season, Coach Reid, who they speak pretty freely with each other, they have a good relationship, pulled me aside and said, hey, man, this was not your best year. And Frank Clark basically said, you're right. So he acknowledged that. He has lost some weight. I think some of it's due to the stomach issue. But Frank Clark's had a great season. I mean, he showed up. I mean, if you want people to show up, you want them to show up now. You want them to show up at the AFC Championship game, at the divisional round of the playoffs. Like, they're showing up, okay? So they made it to the playoffs, and they're freaking showing up. Got to Burrow 5 times in this game, and the last 3 times they played the Bengals, they got to Burrow 6 times total. They got to him 5 times in the AFC Championship game. Fire. Thanks for the 10, Tet. Elizabeth, thanks for the 100 bombs. Britt with the 200 on Cash App. Danny with the 50. Appreciate you guys, man. Tet, thanks for the 10. Tobias with the 5. Thanks again for calling these games this season. You did a great job. Tobias, thanks, man. I mean, I wish I would have started earlier. I didn't start till halfway through the season because I was nervous to do it. I wish I would have started earlier. But next season, we'll call them all. So I am excited about that. It was a lot of fun. I can't believe we had 4,000 people in here at the end of the AFC Championship game. 4,000? I mean, that's kind of a lot. Not going to lie. I mean, I say that humbly, but it's just like I'm calling the game, and every now and again, I'll glance over at the view count more out of curiosity because I've never called a game in the postseason before. And I was like, dude, there's like 3,800 people in here. So that was crazy, man. Yo, Breyer with the 10. Thank you, man. Joe and say what? Let's be very fair. Steve Spagnuolo is no damn Bob Sutton. Yeah, thank you, Steve, for your hard work with these rookies. One more, Steve. Let's get it. Yeah, I find it interesting, too, Joe, is you don't see a lot of Fire Spags talk when he comes out hot like this. I said this in my preview video. I said it's less about Mahomes and company against the Bengals defense. We know Mahomes and company will find a way to get it done. Now, I didn't know that they were going to be down 4 receivers. I thought they were going to be pretty healthy. Tony starting, McCole Hardman starting. You know, I didn't know Juju was going to get hurt. So they still found a way. They did it. They scored a little less than I thought they would. I predicted 31-34 Chiefs. It was 20-23 Chiefs. But what I did say the key, in my opinion, more was actually going to be Joe Burrow versus Spags and his scheme. Because Burrow is so good at reading plays pre-snap, almost Brady-like. Not yet, okay? I mean, I don't know that he'll ever be Brady. I'm just saying almost Brady-like in his very elite ability at a young age. Because Burrow's pretty young still. I mean, Mahomes young too, but he can read pre-snap defense coverage like very well. And I said, bro, Spags got to play out of his mind and rattle this man like he did to Brady in the Super Bowl. He does that. They get to him at least 3 times and 1 turnover. They win this game, and they freaking did it, bro. I'm about to run around right now. Amped up just talking about it again. Cody with the 5. Yeah, how about Butker? Yeah, we talked about that earlier, man. 3 for 3 on field goals. Kicked the game winner right down the middle. Yeah, right down the freaking middle, man. Danny with the 5. What will the Bengals look like if they pay Burrow, then Chase, Higgins, etc.? Yeah, it's going to get harder for them. I don't even know what they do. They're going to pay Burrow. They're going to pay Jamar Chase. And they may elect to let some of these other guys go or trade them. You can't pay everybody. We know that as Chiefs fans. Mahomes' contract be hitting. Now, Joe Burrow's contract is not going to hit for the first couple of years like a big cap hit. We're in that right now with Mahomes. So, you know, if Mahomes is still on his rookie deal, I said this the other day, Tyreek Hill is still a Chief this year, and he's extended for $30 million a year. Well, if he wanted that and Mahomes is still on his rookie deal, Tyreek Hill is here. Obviously, we're doing okay without the guy. I'm just saying you have to make sacrifices when you are paying some of your premier players, and they're going to have to figure that out here soon. Yeah, you are right, Danny. 100%, man. What if we got T. Higgins? I mean, dude, okay. That would be freaking fantastic. Yeah. How does Hurts compare to Burrow? I mean, I prefer Burrow over Hurts. I think Hurts is a great QB, a great run threat as well. He's a dual threat, really. But But I would if you said, would you rather, Mahomes didn't exist, or tomorrow or after the Super Bowl, Mahomes pulls on Andrew Luck and says, I'm done. Peace. He's not going to do that. I'm just saying, like, if I had to choose between Burrow and Hurts, let me know, guys. I can't even speak English. I'm going to make that a poll. Who do you prefer as QB? This is like completely random, not really that crucial to things here on the stream, but would you prefer Burrow or Hurts on the Chiefs? I would say Burrow, but I like Hurts a lot, and honestly, Andy Reid could probably take that man and scheme the heck out of him. But dude, Burrow is this might be a hot take, but dude, the Bengals might be better than the Eagles, and the Chiefs just beat them. The Eagles have better pieces in places, like, dude, James Bradbury, like, their secondary that the Eagles have is really good. They have some good weapons over there too. Like Hollywood Brown, great receiver. They have great pieces. I mean, Travis Kelsey, that O-line's really good. So there's pieces there that I like, but dude, I don't know. The Bengals might have been they might have been the best team. I mean, they were definitely top 4, right? They made top 4. But dude, they might have been better than the Eagles. It's hard to know. We won't ever know. I mean, maybe we just say, hey, the Chiefs blew out the Eagles in the Super Bowl. I don't think that's going to happen, but so maybe the Eagles weren't as hard of a threat. Some teams just scheme up really well against other teams, and the Bengals scheme up really well against the Chiefs, man. Yeah, 71% of people say Burrow. And some are saying about Burrow, man, well, we need to see how he's going to do when he doesn't have the 3 great receivers that he has. I mean, okay, I guess I get that. They were saying that about Mahomes too, and he'd been fine. I think Burrow could figure it out. He's not Mahomes. It's Mahomes here, then kind of everybody else. But Joe said, well, instead Tyreek Hill is sitting at home eating Cheetos. Hey, man, what's wrong with Cheetos? Come on now, Flamin' Hot Cheetos are fantastic, bro. I went upstairs the other day, and I was looking through the cabinets because I was hungry. And, dude, there was Flaming Hot Cheetos up there. And I was like, what? My wife bought them on a whim, and they were fantastic. I was like, man, I haven't had these in at least 10 years. Yeah, thanks for the 10, bro. Danny with the 10. Bro, you're going off today, bro. Bro. The thing about Pat's contract is, as it gets more team-friendly moving forward, well, yeah, just like it kind of, as the market continues to go higher and higher for QB and their annual salary on their contracts, yeah. I mean, it's still a pretty big cap hit, but he's only the 5th or 6th, maybe 7th largest, how do I want to call it? His contract right now is like 5th or 6th, maybe 7th in average per year as far as his salary is concerned. So yeah, it's more friendly just as years go on because everybody keeps getting paid more and more money. I mean, dude, Lamar Jackson's about to break the market. If he doesn't do it, Joe Burrow's going to do it. Justin Herbert hasn't been paid. Jalen Hurts hasn't been paid. Tua hasn't been paid, but I mean, I don't think he's going to break the market. But those 3, Burrow, Lamar Jackson, Justin Herbert, I would say Burrow and Jackson up there before Herbert even though I think Herbert's going to get a lot of money. They're going to reset. I mean, dude, they're going to get a lot of money. I mean, a whole lot of money. Tobias with a 5. I looked up some of the name Osai and found out it means lucky charm. Really? Oh, gosh, that's kind of ironic. Elizabeth Reed, $2 for test. I got your test. It's purple. It looks cool. I got your test. $2 bill. Job's not finished, says Joey. You right. Burrow, Jalen, more exciting. They would be a more exciting matchup in the Super Bowl. Is that what you're saying, Dave? What are you saying? Oh, yeah. I'm not discrediting the Eagles when I say I think the Bengals might have been a better team because we barely beat Bengals. I mean, by 3. I think it's going to be a close fight against the Eagles, too. It sucks the TV interviewer or reporter did an interview with Butker. He didn't do one. Yeah, that's interesting. I don't know why they didn't. I thought they did. Are we sure? Somebody did. It wasn't on the broadcast, but I think one of the guys interviewed him because he gave glory to God. I remember hearing that. All glory to God, and said something else. It was like a quick passing interview, though. Joe and say what? Oh, okay, yeah. I'm behind. How far behind in chat am I? Also, Romo needs to leave announcing he's terrible. Craig said, what do you think about Sean Payton signing with the Broncos? Yeah. Thanks for the 5, man. We talked about it earlier. I basically said, bro, if Andy Reid was to hang it up after this season, which he's not gonna, I don't think, and Sean Payton was available, I'd say, go get that guy no matter what it takes. I mean, some would maybe argue, give Eric Bieniemy a chance. Okay, if that's what the leadership decided, I kind of trust, Clark Hunt and those guys, but it's just like, I trust Brett Veach, but it's like, dude, Sean Payton's the guy. Go get him if there wasn't Andy Reid. So yeah, I think it's good for Denver. Is it gonna fix Russell Wilson? I don't know if it's gonna fix him, but he'll do a better job than Hackett. I'll be very interested to see. Terry with the 50, Super Bowl bound, baby. Let's go. Samara Guthrie, can I get a, oh yeah? Let's go. Gronk bet on the Bengals? I have no idea, Drew.
Go get it.
Blind Justice with the membership. Hi, Cole. Hope Chiefs can win a third. Josiah, I freaking hope so. Oh my gosh. Elizabeth has moved from bombing over here to bombing Cash App. I need the E's in chat right now, man. What on earth? Bomb the E's in chat. Let's go. Oh my gosh. Trisha, thanks so much for the 50. Super Bowl bound, baby, indeed. So excited. I cannot wait. It kind of sucks that it's not this weekend. Oh, Danny's been summoned.
No, you summoned me with all your screams.
Elizabeth dropped that. Britt dropped 2.
Holy cow, you guys.
They're going nuts.
What?
Say hi, Danny.
Hi, Danny. Just kidding. Hi, Elizabeth and Britt and everyone else out there. Guys, that's...
Trisha dropped 50.
Wow.
Blind Justice with the membership. Angel. Yeah, Angel Robert with the 4 months. Let's go.
Dude, that's incredible. That is so encouraging. Hello. I'm so shocked we're going to the Super Bowl. I was crying tears of joy.
You cried?
I'm so excited. Oh, yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, you weren't there to share my joy with me.
Chiefs Bengals can be like a rivalry. Yeah. They're they're going to be a great matchup every time, man. Danny, the real MVP. She is. She holds it down with the kids. I mean, she's got clients of her own for social media management, photography, bringing stuff in. And I mean, yeah, she helps with everything, man. How'd your day go, Danny? Says Tanandra.
It was good. I just got done finishing our budget. I was in that for almost the last 2 hours, so my eyes are kind of crossed. But I rewarded myself with a Moscow Mule.
Apple Pack. Angel Robert with the 5 after the membership. Let's go. Britt Lyons, one of the legends in here. Yeah. One of the VIPs. A friend from Ohio that's a Bengals fan was razzing me all week. Oh, dang, the chat's moving so fast. Saying Joe Burrow is coming. Now he changed his tone. Facts, David.
Yeah, they got what's coming to them.
Hey, did you guys see Patrick Mahomes' dad get interviewed post-game? I think he had a little bit to drink, but he had a cigar. He's like, I see you smoking on something. What are you smoking on? He's like, I'm smoking on that Joe Burrow. It was hilarious, man. I don't do it justice because I'm very Irish, white. You just gotta see how he does it. He does it.
Smoking a Burrow.
He does it the only way Pat Mahomes does it, and it's fantastic.
That's funny.
Yeah, it was so funny. SR said that was hilarious. It was great, man. Yeah, he said, I was smoking on that Joe Burrow. He said his full name.
Someone said, Danny, how do you like not watching the games with Cole? I mean, let's be honest. Most of the games I nap through at least half because I was going to say I'm a mom, but I did that even before we had kids. But I do miss it. The only annoying thing about having him stream now, other than like I have to figure out how to keep our 3 and 7-year-olds quiet, is I can hear him reacting to things, and it's on like a 30-second delay, even if I'm caught up on the stream. So sometimes he's like, "Oh my God, Mahomes to Kelsey in the end zone touchdown," and I'm like, "Dang it, I know it's coming now." So that's it.
Joe and say what? Rich King Cole was a merry old soul. With the 5, thank you, brother. Oh, darn, with the 5, I just saw the note you left in my barbecue stuff. That means a lot to me. Thank you. Shout out to Kyle Dean. OG homie from your neck of the woods. Shout out to Kyle Dean. Oh, darn, thanks so much for the brisket.
Kyle?
I think, did you just pull some out of the freezer?
Yeah.
We froze a little bit of that brisket, bro, because there was so much, and we just pulled some out, and we're going to eat it again. And then Becky with the 20, where's my Super Bowl beatbox? So demanding. She also sent 5 earlier, Danny, and said she's going to buy you something, but it's out of stock. I don't know what.
You don't have to buy me anything at all. You really don't.
Yeah, Pacey. Yeah, Sean Payton was traded to the Broncos or signed with the Broncos, however that works, released from the Saints to the Broncos. If you watch it on live TV, you will see the plays before Cole does. Yeah, you have to use the antenna. Yeah. Cole, you got to get some Joe Burrow cigar merch. Oh, gosh. Can we still not like Joshua Williams since he had an INT? I didn't ever not like him. I got frustrated sometimes from the penalties, but dude, large amount of growing pains for Joshua Williams. D2, Fayetteville State is where he came from. Big leap to the NFL. He's doing well, but Jalen Watson has definitely earned the nod over him, and Jalen Watson is a dog.
Say hi to Sophia. It's her birthday.
Is Sophia in here?
Someone who knows her is and asked you to say hi.
Hello, Sophia. What? It's her birthday?
It's Sophia's birthday. Happy freaking birthday.
I feel like I got a message. Maybe from Sophia? Maybe?
We dominate every time we touch the
What did
field,
she say?
We just do what we do.
Well, happy birthday. I don't know where that message is, but happy birthday, Sophia. Hope you have a great day. Brand with a 10. Editing some Chris Jones stuff and drained from the workday, but this footage is sparking that AFC Championship win. Hi again. The HBTC coffee is helping too. Are you drinking it now, bro? Let's go.
Becky said, "Don't worry, I don't pay for it." So maybe.
Elizabeth just dropped another 100 and said Danny.
Hi! I still have to get my Jack Stack that you owe me from Elizabeth.
Yeah, she responded and she's down.
Yeah.
We got to set up a time.
My birthday's next month.
She said she'll
It's
be
a
in
tradition.
town later.
Oh, yeah.
Later this year or sometime this year.
Probably a lot.
Cole, do you think
Thank you.
if we don't win more than one bowl, it harms the legacy?
Just keep matriculating the ball down the field, boys.
Well, first off, thanks again, Elizabeth. I mean, you are going insane on this stream. One of the legends, 100%. I talked about it a little bit earlier, Ethan. I did say it'd be a bummer to lose this after making 5 AFC Championship games and only getting 1 ring. So I really hope we win it. But regardless, Patrick Mahomes, one of the best players in the history of the league over the course of his first 5 years. Nobody's done what he can do. He's a head and shoulders taller than everybody else in the league at his position. Will it hurt his legacy? I don't know yet. I think it's still too early to tell. He's only 27 years old. Aaron Rodgers is 37. I mean, dude, Mahomes has a lot of time left in the league if he stays healthy, right? I don't know. I don't know if it hurts his legacy. I mean, anytime you don't win a Super Bowl, it hurts, right?
Yes, correct.
Cancun on 3. I'm making an Eli Apple.
Can we go to Cancun?
I'm making an
Stop
Eli
me,
Apple YouTube short as well. I'm excited about that. Yeah, Sean Payton. Yeah, we talked about that a couple times, Kyle. Good pickup for the Broncos. It's probably the best pickup they could have got. Becky, I will beatbox for you probably when Danny goes upstairs because I got to hug the mic. But I'll do that. I saw that 20.
I'm also taller than this. I'm just slouching.
Mahomes will win 4 Super Bowls in his career and he'll go to 7. Okay. I like that a lot. Eli MVS is my daddy Apple. You know what's funny? I looked up Eli Apple's stats. He was like the 2nd highest graded corner in that game. So he didn't do that bad, but he did get beat a couple times. Eli Apple to KC? Nah, dude. The Chiefs they'd never pick him up.
Julia said we're showing up to the parade with red beards on.
Sorry you keep missing it. You're sick and medicated. Kyle. All good, man. You're sick? I hope you get well, brother. Yeah, ain't no way. Yo, what's up, Dorian? Josh Williams was featured on Good Morning Football this morning. He really impressed them last year before the draft with his demeanor and professionalism. Ooh, I need to look at that interview. Just started watching. Big fan. Can I get a shout out? Hey, C-Note. What up, C-Note? What's up, dude? How's it going, man? What's your thoughts on the injuries, and do you think the team will be healthy before the bowl? I talked about that earlier, Lyndon. There's a lot, and we won't know any updates from Coach Reed probably this week. He might give like some light updates, but we won't get an injury report until next week. But yeah, a little concerning. Like, I don't think McColl's playing. I hope Snead comes back. We need him badly, so hopefully he passes concussion protocol. I'm a little worried about Kadarius Toney and Juju, but I hope one of them is back. We need at least one of those guys back. Justin Watson will be back in theory too. He was sick last game, and that's why he was out.
I bet you he had that horrible flu bug that's been going around.
Maybe he had a stomach bug.
I bet you anything.
Joe and say what with the 10? Chiefs will practice at Arizona State University. I like it.
Hi, Essence. Good to see you. And I think you won the jersey recently, so congrats on that.
Stephanie with the 10 for Super Bowl bound HBTC. Blonde Fox, legend with the 10. Do it. It's not going to do it. Yeah, it is. Boom. With the 10. Let's go. Appreciate that.
Just keep matriculating the ball down the field, boys.
Eagles forever. Are you 13 years old, little man? Like, what are you doing, bro? We don't have any problem with the Eagles here, but, you know, coming over here acting like you're 4'11", it's not going to fly with me. I'm 6'2". See ya, little man.
You've been saying little man to people.
They are little man.
Sure, they love to hear that.
Little confidence, little ego, 4'11". It happens. It's a short guy complex. You know, when people speak up like that,
Pew pew.
they're upset, you know, that they had to use a step stool, you know, to reach the top of their locker. It's fine. Beard is gorgeous, says Ropo. Let's go.
Gorgeous.
Cole, if we win in the Super Bowl, I'm going to buy them Mahomes Adidas and get them signed over. Hey, that's a great idea, Dorian.
Cora said, let's not talk about being short.
If you're short, it's fine.
Well, she's also Cora. She's allowed.
Don't underestimate Eagles fans' depravity. I mean, you're going to get that in every group, every base, but overall, I don't have a real problem with the Eagles.
Short guys are either weird or they're really nice. Someone said in the comments they were weird, and I feel like they're one or the other.
Cora B is 6'1" on stilts. Do you think Eagles are actually that good?
That's a good idea.
They're good. Yeah.
Rebel says we need to get that soundbite from Kels from the end of the game for our haters and play it for them. Know your role and shut your mouth, you jabroni.
Can you do that again?
No.
All right. Yeah, that's actually a good soundbite to get. Hey, did you guys see that remix of Travis Kelsey? They made it into a rap beat. Know your role, know your role, know your role, and shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. Shut. Yeah, I was fire. I listened to it like 100 times yesterday. It was stuck in my head.
Brand said clipped. Too late.
Who do you think is going to come up big for us in the bowl? Asked Ryan. I mean, who I want to come up big is going to be Chris Jones. Yeah. One of the corners again. And then on the offense, I mean, hopefully Pacheco. Dude, the run game was like abysmal on both sides. I mean, hats off to the Chiefs defense. They held the Bengals to basically no run game, but they did as well on the flip side. Dude, we averaged like 1.6 yards a carry on the ground. They couldn't do anything. On the flip side, Isaiah Pacheco had like 6 or so receptions out of the backfield for like 60 yards or something. And that's basically an extension of the Chiefs' run game. It's just those little flick dump-off passes, the check-down passes, like a safety valve toss. And Pacheco went nuts on a couple of those, breaking tackles, making moves, and that I did not expect to happen. So
MVS too, with a couple of really cool moves.
Hey, MVS went all the way off. We
Wasn't
definitely
he the
talked about that one.
The stretch.
Yeah, that was a dangerous.
It was ballsy,
He could have got that
man.
slapped.
I got scared, but it made a big difference. So.
Well, Mixon was right, Jeff, when he said they're the big dogs of the AFC. When you're the defending AFC champions, you are the big dogs of the AFC until you get knocked off, and they got knocked back off again. So it's the Chiefs.
I've run out of football knowledge, so I'm gonna go up for the night. But
Everybody say bye, Danny.
I love you.
Love you.
I love you guys.
Everybody say bye, legend. Yeah, MVS is the man indeed. Thinking about joining high school football, what do you think you should do? I don't know, Pacey. That is up to you. Football's a violent sport, and it's your body on the line, man. So you do what you want to do. If that's something you want to do, that's awesome. But I'll never tell you what to do. Not for a sport like that. Tobias with the 5. Hope the Chiefs win the bowl, but honestly feel like we already won after beating the Bumbles. What a year. Hey, I mean, I want the Chiefs to win. I'm predicting them to win. If we lose to the Eagles, I won't cry. I don't think. They're a great team, but dude, I really hope we win. Thanks for the 5, brother. Brian with the 10. I have a bag of confetti from Field during game celebration for you. Where can you send it? Really? Oh, that's actually fantastic, dude. I have my P.O. box. Dude, that's actually a great command to have. Well, I need to add that, Brand, to Nightbot. Can you DM that to me, Brand, if you're listening? Just to add an exclamation point address. Here's the address. It's in the description, but here it is. That was bad. It's in the description, and it's all good. I was going to say we got a pretty good record against the NFC. Yeah, a crazy record against the NFC, actually. Andy Reid's only lost a couple times, actually, against NFC teams. Dude, you guys went. You guys are going insane tonight, man. Super grateful for you guys. Kelsey Bowl. It really is. It's a Philly thing. You right. Brother versus brother. And then I think A.J. Brown and Willie Gay Jr. Grew up just 5 minutes from each other. Yeah, and they kind of grew up in the same area together, so that's kind of cool too. How do you feel about us wearing white? Fine with me. Yeah, it's fine with me. It's not a P.O. box, Tandrana. It's a UPS box, but so just exclamation point address or something would probably be good. What's up, Zingy? Game Tight said, what it do, HBTC crew? Is Hardman out for the season? More than likely, AO. Yeah. Danny shouted out Uri again, saying, I love the hot sauce you sent us. Thanks so much. We had, Danny, what was the name of that coffee company that sent us coffee? We had a coffee company send us 3 bags of coffee, and it's not my own. I got bags of my own coffee too, but the HBTC blend, hashtag shameless plug, exclamation point coffee. If you want to check out my coffee blend, it's a very nice medium roast. I've been drinking it every day for quite a while. Super honored to have my own roast with Benchwarmer Brew. It's Brandon Perna. A lot of 5 Points has his own brew. Tom Grossi had his own tea through them. So there's a lot of the sports realm YouTubers have some coffee with those guys, with them through Perna, and it's, they sent me some samples, and I was like, that one, it's good. So that's what we got. 2420 KC says Carter. Can we get to 100K before the Super Bowl? I doubt it, Surav. I don't think so. We'll be Super Bowl. I mean, we could be around 75, maybe 80 would be a very generous goal. Dude, some of it's just the algorithm, Do the shorts pick up in the algorithm, the YouTube shorts? That's kind of what's feeding the machine right now. So we're trying to make 5, 6, 7 YouTube shorts a week and a video, not every day, but almost every day. Monday, I do the live stream Tuesday, drop a daily Wednesday, drop a daily Thursday, live stream Friday, and we're still trying to drop a YouTube short once a day. And those are custom made pieces pretty much from the ground up, coming up with this unique storyline. And yeah, I spent all day brainstorming shorts today, and we have 4 cranked out in process. Have a couple of people helping me edit them. Essence with the 5. The game felt like the Super Bowl. MVS was a legend. Went all the way off. Essence. GG Omen with a 20 bomb. Becky dropped that 20 bomb for a beatbox. I'm going to have to like work myself back up into beatbox mode. Bro's about to peak at like 10K during the Super Bowl. We'll see. I have no idea. I would probably predict around the same amount as the conference championship game, maybe around 4 or 5. But dude, if it's 10, that's cool. I mean, that stuff doesn't do much. Like when there's a bunch of people watching, I mean, some will sub to it, but I just like you guys in there, man. I mean, I like everybody, but just the community, whoever supports the channel, you know, a lot of people that are in for those big games, they're there to see the reaction when we lose. Like, there's probably a lot of Bengals fans in there and just people who didn't like the Chiefs in there. But there were some people that were just curious and were watching and they're finding the stream and they like it and they're supporting it. So I do appreciate, I appreciate every view, don't get me wrong. But I'm just grateful for the community that we've built, 100%. Yo, Chris Wright with the 20. Cole plus Danny equals Coda. How about those Chiefs? What's up, Chris? Thank you, brother. Anybody heard from Eli Apple? Nah, he doesn't have cell service in Cancun. Big man touchdown in the bowl? Asked Chris. Ooh. Colin Saunders. Maybe one of the tackles. Andrew Wiley tackle. I don't know. You never know. King Hoy, what up, man? Appreciate you and what you do. Glad I came across your channel this season. I'm glad you're here, man. Super grateful. How would Odell look right about now? He wasn't even ready. That's why nobody signed him. He wasn't done with rehab. He wasn't healthy. So he'd probably look like sitting on the bench, to be honest. Yeah, it could be Allegretti. Chris, yeah. What are your thoughts on the injuries? I mean, I kind of talked about him a few different times. We'll just have to wait and see. We won't get an injury report till next week. It is, I mean, they got pretty banged up. You know, quite a bit. Willie Gay Jr., shoulder. L'Jarius Sneed, concussion. McCole Hardman re-aggravated the pelvis. Juju Smith-Schuster retweaked the knee that he tweaked around training camp or preseason. Remember, he was out for a couple weeks, limping around. Retweaked that same knee. There's another one. Kadarius Toney with the ankle. So, yeah, quite a bit. This bye week is crucial, man. Get the treatment from the Chiefs' incredible medical staff and, yeah, like, get it taken care of, man. Get it taken care of, baby. Let's go. Tobias with the 10. I ran into Kelsey in Westport getting gas a month ago and asked him if he was that guy from the dating show. He laughed. Then I told him about your podcast. He said he already knew about it. What? Bro, that's freaking fire. Are you serious? I'm screenshotting that one. Say what? Dang. Dude, that's cool. That almost got me. That almost got me, like, meaning, like, I don't know what to say. Bro, we screenshotting this one, y'all. How that's fire. Bro, I'm freaking amped up on Mountain Dew after that, Dono. That's hilarious. You said, are you the guy from that dating show? He was sharing about it in their podcast recently, just saying it was a lot of money at the time because he blew through a lot of his money early on in his career, and he regrets. He basically said he didn't regret doing it, but he would never do it again. They made him do stuff in that show that he said wasn't him and pressured him, and he didn't want to do it for a long time, but it was a quick way to make some money, and he burned through a lot of his money early on. But that's super cool. I told him about your podcast. He said he already knew about it. That's cool, man. Yeah, I mean, we've gotten so many views just like through the algorithm and just over time. I mean, we've gotten 40 million views on the channel. And like, I mean, that's a lot. So, I mean, I've seen like Willie Gay like a video of mine. You know, Orlando Brown Jr. followed me on Twitter and said that he used to watch, he was watching my episodes in the season when he was away from the team to stay connected. I was like, what the heck? So, yeah, it's super cool. So, you know, I never predicted that, never expected it, and I'm extremely grateful and humbled by that. Kelsey on the podcast, I mean, bro, he's welcome anytime. I'm the little guy, but if he ever wants to come on, let's freaking go, dude. Julia, what are you talking about? You're crazy, Julia. Cool, let's send Eli Apple some Super Bowl tickets. He can buy his own. Could buy his own. Cool guy. All good, man. Got that man fangirling. I mean, there's not a lot of people. Like, I could see a lot of Chiefs players right now in person. Dab them up. Say, what up? Appreciate you, man. You're a great player. But there's definitely a couple that would make me stop. And that would probably be Kelsey. That would be Mahomes. Those are probably the two main ones. You know. I mean, there'd be some legends that would probably make me stop. Eric Berry would do that. He would be one for sure. How about those Chiefs, Christopher? What up? What size shirt are you? Asked Chiefs of New York. Adult large. Yeah. I wonder how many other Chiefs players watch channel Nagi. I don't know. You would think during the season, not a lot. Like, that's all they do is work, right? And focus on the game. You would think during their free time they wouldn't want to watch this guy talk about them. But maybe they are curious about the input. Maybe some of them find it entertaining. I mean, that's kind of my hope that, and I think that's why a lot of you guys are in here and enjoy it. I try to give you a bunch of value. I mean, I try to give you as much as I can, and I'm learning all along the way too, but then I try to make it fun, man. So, and concise. This ain't an hour-long podcast. I mean, the live streams are long, but like the daily videos, they're like 12 minutes, 13 minutes. You think Snead will travel with AJ? Probably. I mean, Snead was going to travel with Jamar Chase, General, before he got hurt.
We just do what we do.
Chiefs wearing white jerseys and white pants like Lynn did in the Super Bowl? Dude, white on white's pretty fire. I'm 100% down for that. Terry with a 20. You're just a cute couple. Let's freaking go. Super Bowl bound. Me and Danny, we were talking about Kelsey, so I know you ain't talking about him. Yo, actually, Kelsey's in this back room over here. We could stack him out here. Tell him what up. What are your thoughts on the injuries? Linda, I actually answered that question for you just a little bit ago. Yeah, I saw your question and answered it. Harrison Graham makes you yawn? Yeah, I mean, I feel like, I don't know. They do as good as a job as they can. It's Harrison Graham's full-time job, but he covers multiple channels, so yeah. We used to kind of troll them here. I've kind of just rose above it. Like, I'm trying not to be petty with other Chiefs channels, and I don't necessarily watch Chat Sports, not the biggest fan, but if you guys do, that's totally fine. Sometimes they're putting out updates faster than I'm able to. But you know, it just is what it is. I'm a one-man band, and they've got a whole team. So, but it's fine. I mean, I try to, like, I know some Raiders channels, like, they, like, legit, like, beef with each other. That's stupid. I try to get along with every Chiefs channel out here. I mean, I've kind of risen to my own level, not in the sense of, like, I'm above any of these guys, but I'm just kind of in my own space. I'm not an analyst. I'm not an expert. I'm not a former player. I'm just a content creator who loves to have fun with the game. And it's a little bit different than what a lot of these other Chiefs channels are doing. It's more podcast format, but it's fine. I watch RGR, I watch KCSN, and I learn and get value out of them. And yeah, I appreciate them. You know, I text with Ryan from RGR. I text with BJ from KCSN. I've messaged, I mean, I've been on All Chiefed Up. So much respect to all the channels out there grinding. If any of you guys are watching this right now, there's plenty of room, man, in the kingdom. And if you see it later, just appreciate all the work that you guys do. A lot of these people helped pave the way before I even started, right? I mean, I'm the new guy on the block. Aaron, what's up, dude? Thanks for the membership. I mean, KCSN has a lot of shows, man. Woo! I like Arrowhead Addict too. I forgot about them. Just like when mentioning people. But I was on the phone with
Grim be the Grim Reaper.
Oh, not Matt Verderam. Who's the other guy? I feel horrible now. I'm spacing his name. But we had a Zoom call in the off season. I mean, a lot of these guys are hitting me up to kind of pick my brain. And I'm just open to it. Like, I don't mind helping. Yeah, Uri, it's a different niche. It's kind of like, dude, it's like Tom Grossi. Not as funny as Tom Grossi, not as funny as Brandon Perna, but it's just its own fun little entertainment channel covering the Chiefs. Najee Johnson had a tackle. Yeah, he's been playing well, especially on special teams, for sure. Blake Blins, how cringe is it when the Hall of Fame dude said Chiefs Nation? Bro, people be saying that. He was, he's a legend. I just let him say it. Aaron, I don't know how to say your name, bro, but Mr. Cole, you're the best, though. Only one that calls out people in the comment chats like little wiener man. I mean, dude, I'm a troll at heart, and I don't know if, no matter how big this channel gets, I don't know if you could ever fully remove the troll from me. I still troll people on Twitter. I mean, it's in my blood. So yeah, some people are getting trolled back. It don't matter how big this channel gets. It's just part of who I am. It's part of the DNA. Chiefs are undefeated this season since Chiefsaholic has been in jail, says XO. That's wild. Chiefs record next year? Bro, Madden tips. I have no idea, man. Yeah, Patrick Allen. Yeah, Danny. Yeah, good guy. Patrick Allen. That's who it is. Been following you since 2K, says Nick. That's incredible. Yeah, that's early. I had 2K probably within the first 3 weeks of the channel, maybe. So you've been there like early. Eli Apple's like that one uncle that no one knows and never gets invited to the family gathering, but comes anyway, and then goes on to tell everyone that he could have been an NFL player. That's hilarious. No, it's Patrick Allen. Patrick Allen. Definitely. My goal is to be a mod on here someday, said Bearded Opinions. Hey, maybe, man. Anybody I've modded in here pretty much have just been here. They've been faithful. And that's all I look for, man. Yeah, I mean, you don't have to be in every stream. Like, I don't think Flip's in here right now. There's some, I don't know if Lego's in here right now. I definitely saw Brand. I saw Holly. Appreciate you guys holding it down. But yeah, you don't have to be in here. Darth Bane's in here. Yes, sir. Yeah, Darth is in here quite a bit. Huck's in here now and again. I just look for people who will help hold it down when they have the time to be in here. I don't, it's always just a, hey, as you can hang out, like just help out, and that's about it. Yes, sir. Brand, the legend. Higgins would be such a get for us. Yeah, on God. On God, Sam. That would be insanity. Hershey Park watches every stream. That's because you're a legend. Yeah, the mods really hold it down, especially during like the live play-by-plays, because I'm calling the game. Yeah, so they really hold it down then. Really weird question, but I'm trying to 3D print something for you. Do you know what font face the HBTC letters are behind you? The font face letters that are behind me, they're actually the branding font. And how do I find that? I have a way I can find that really fast, actually. Resources. At least I thought I could. Graphics? Font. The font is Nordic Club. So it's like a Nordic man in the club. Nordic Club. That's the branding font. Just gave you all the secret. Cole, I'm gonna put a post that has burnt toast with the number 20. Yeah. Eli's been burnt a lot. Yo, Sam with a 10. What up? What up? Thanks for the 10. Appreciate that. What are your favorite targets in the draft? Well, I'll be the first to say I'm not a draft expert, and in the off season I don't have a lot of time, but I'm doing deep dives then. My only day off from running this channel is Saturday to be with my family, and I do not watch a lot of college ball. So I'll be like completely transparent about that. But draft and free agency. Yeah, I mean, what I know more of, because dude, I'm no expert, but I can just look at the team and how they've been and look at current contracts and how players have performed, and then kind of say, yeah, here's probably where we're going to need help next year. I mean, we're going to have to look at the tackles, the D-line, maybe safety if they don't keep Juan Thornhill. Do they want to bring in a veteran corner at all, or are they fine with Snead and the rookies? That is probably where I'm leaning. Snead and the rookies are going to be fine. I'll be curious about the running back situation. What do they do with CEH? Are they going to keep him for his last year of his rookie deal? They're not going to keep him for the 5th-year option, I don't think. So do they keep CEH as like the Rojo spot, kind of just in case of emergency? Pacheco's the main guy. Like, I can like kind of look at the roster like that. But as of right now, I'm not necessarily an expert on, and I won't be, on the draft stuff. In the offseason, we'll bring in some guys and talk to them about draft. And I will do mock drafts, and I will do some of that stuff. But, dude, if you want that, I would go to the KC Lab guys with KCSN. I would go to RGR. Those guys, like, I don't even know how they have time for it. They watch, like, every college game. They're all at the Senior Bowl right now. I'm like, how do you guys have time for that? The Chiefs are about to play in the Super Bowl. So hats off to those guys. Freaking legends, man. Thanks for the 10. But I really don't even know what our weaknesses are at this point outside of a bit of an unstable wide receiver room. Well, some of it's just looking at contracts too, Sam, and just being like, well, who's going to be here next year? Who's going to be a free agent? I'm a little worried about the wide receiver room next year, only in the regards of like, I don't know who's coming back. McCole, free agent next year. Juju, free agent next year. Sky will be here. MVS will be here. Justin Watson is on a 1-year deal. So there's a lot of the Chiefs receivers that gives me question marks. Jody, 1-year deal. Jody Fortson, tight end. Noah Gray still on his rookie deal. Blake Bell, I don't even know if he's still under contract. There's just a lot of small question marks there. Some of the defensive tackles, I think Colin Saunders, 1-year deal is, what's Turk Wharton? What's left in his contract? Juan Thornhill, he'll be a free agent next year. I believe he's on the last year of his deal. So there's a lot of pieces there where I do have some questions, and we'll definitely dig into that in the offseason 100%. Trust me, man, I run this channel full time. As soon as the season ends, we're going to deep sea fishing and draft offseason moves and stuff like that, definitely. Think the Chiefs will re-sign Juju? I mean, I definitely hope so. CH will be like McKinnon, and Pop will be the lead back. I mean, I kind of hope they bring McKinnon back, to be honest. Yeah, Sam. I mean, from the beginning, I've always been transparent. Like, yo, I'm not an expert. But I tell you what, if I don't know the answer, I'll go freaking find it. I mean, I do some crazy deep dives on this channel, and it's just because, I don't know, I have like an obsessive personality. Like, if I don't know the answer, I'll just go figure it out. You know, I'll go research, I'll go study, and give you guys as much value as I can. So, yeah, that's kind of been me from the jump, and most of the regulars here know that. Some people will pop in the chat and be like, I can't believe you run this channel and you've never played football. I'm like, dude, I mean, I'm sorry if that offends you, little bearded man, but I try my best, you know? I never claim to be an expert, ever. Ever. I've always pointed people to KCSN or RGR if you're wanting, like, if you want more than what I'm able to give you, they'll be able to answer those for sure. RGR, Monday night Q&As. You can ask some of those questions to those guys, Ryan or Dan, and dude, they'll have some really good answers for you. And I purposely do my Q&As Tuesday night because I don't want to do it during Monday Night Football, even though it's over, but I don't want to interfere with KCS or with RGR's Q&A either. You believe Mahomes will retire a Chief? I hope so. You think the toilet paper man will be at the Chiefs Bowl? I don't know. They're expensive tickets. I hope so, though. You see us trading CEH? I mean, I think the Chiefs will keep their eyes and ears open about a CEH trade. I think he's valuable running back depth. I think Pacheco earned the starting nod. But, like, dude, last game, I mean, Pacheco got up shakily and was limping around after a hit. I mean, CEH wasn't in there. He's still on IR, but I'm just saying if he was, they had Ronald Jones as a safety valve. But Ronald Jones ain't coming back, guys, next year. I don't think. He wants to go to a team that's going to play him. Yo, Kurt with the 2-month. Let's go. Much love to the rookies' performance. Facts. 100%, man. They balled out. Yeah, Justin Watson. I mean, I would think they'd try to bring Justin Watson back, to be honest. First rounder for CEH? Heck nah. I wish. I think it would be like a late round draft pick. Juan Thornhill jumped up on the wall right in front of me after the AFC Championship game, and I had no idea what to do, so I just started patting him. Yo, Holly, that is awesome. Did you go to the AFC Championship game? Yo, Becky, are you still in here? Yeah, it's the Brother Bowl, first one. Yeah, it's the Brother Bowl. First, dude, I didn't know this. This is crazy to me that this is just this year. First Super Bowl with 2 starting black quarterbacks, which is pretty crazy. And the first one with 2 brothers playing against each other. It's probably not the first one that the head coach has coached the previous team. I know that one's not. I could think of a couple different cases of a former coach going against his previous team. Where's the Kelsey balloon? It's in the back. The game was so cold. Where'd that go? The game was so cold. If we had lost, I would have been so mad. Dude, you guys are some legends for going to that game. I went to the game, Cole. I was worried because I went last year also, but the outcome was different. I bet you were so glad you went because, Holly, you got to see the trophy presentation. Were you there when Travis Kelsey told the mayor to know his role and shut his mouth? You're still here? Okay, Becky, good. I didn't forget. I didn't forget about your dono. Joy said they mix. Hey, man, one of my best friends growing up, half black guy. I mean, hey, man, it's like, I don't really want to go down that road, but it's definitely sometimes it's like a duality for them, you know, both sides of the family, different heritage, different backgrounds, and definitely interesting. I'm over here about as pasty as you can get, so I don't know. Dan Reeves, coach, yeah, Broncos and Falcons. I think of, you guys remember when, didn't Gruden in the Super Bowl? He played against his former team that he coached. I'm almost positive that happened with the Bucks. That's one for sure. Bro, hey, can we talk about Mahomes trying to be all polite? Can we just, can we talk about this post-game? Mahomes trying to be polite. He's like trying to give God props. I just want to thank God. He's like going the high road. Travis Kelsey just out of nowhere off camera. Woo! Burrow had my ass. This is Mahomes' house. And Mahomes is over here like, yeah. Anyway, I just want to thank God. Like, it was one of the funniest things to me, man. It was one of the funniest things. Yeah, Gruden faced the Raiders. Yep. Yeah. It was so funny when Kelsey did that. Do you think I'm still laughing about that. Do you think the Broncos will be a threat next year? I mean, I think Sean Payton will make them a better team. Will they do better than 4 and whatever they were? Probably. Will they still finish 3rd or 4th in their division? Probably. We ain't got no cigars. Yep, facts. He did say that. He did throw some shade with the cigars. He did it politely. He's like, I ain't got no cigars, but we'll go celebrate back there. Dorian said Mahomes in his mind was like, please just move. I mean, honestly, I think deep down Mahomes likes it. But dude, he's trying to be like a professional's professional. Remember, his dad grew up playing Major League Baseball. He's been vetted, bro. I mean, from a young age, media trained, like he's a professional's professional. He was a bit more himself in the Kelsey podcast, New Heights podcast, but I've seen like BTS footage. Like if you look up Sky Moore, he released BTS footage of him going to train in Texas, and Mahomes was like a bit more himself in that. I felt that was a bit more Mahomes, more loose, a little bit more loose with his language and talking a little bit more slang. But dude, there's the marketable, professional quarterback, Mahomes, face of the franchise, all these brand deals, sponsors, and then there's also just the fact when he's not in the spotlight, he's just a 27-year-old that likes to have fun, man. I mean, you heard the story of him putting down like 20 Coors Light at that comedian show. Like, that's a lot. I mean, you saw him at the golf tournament slamming Coors Lights. I mean, he likes to have fun too. Kurt with the 20 for the sacks, for the hunts, for the Chiefs Kingdom, and for all the jabronis out there still hating. Thank you so much for the 20, man. I got to add the know your role and shut your mouth, you jabroni soundbite from Travis Kelsey as an audio snippet that goes off when people donate. You agree? Or give super thanks, super chats. We need a you jabroni shirt. I almost think that's got to be a copyrighted. That's got to be a copyrighted phrase. Tobias with the 5, not to bite the New Heights Steves, but have you considered polling for a name? We've we've actually been talking about that since before New Heights, so it's fine to talk about. I don't know. I always just say like the HBTC community, because that's like what it is to me. It's the community that we've built here, and the channel abbreviation is HBTC. But some people have said like, what about like the How Bouters? There's been like a couple names. What I don't want it to be is like Redbeards something or the Bearded something. I don't want that. I don't know why I don't want that. But I am definitely open to ideas. We've never landed on anything officially. Tony with the $13.99 Canadian. Mahomes is a dog, bro. Best in the league. We need a top class slot. I cannot talk. Top class, top slot receiver next season. Hey, I mean, I'm here for it. I'm all for getting Mahomes more weapons. 100%. Do they find that guy in the draft? Are we making a trade? What are we doing? What are you thinking? If they bring Juju back, they have MVS, they have Kelsey, they're still developing Sky. I'm not sure how many other swings they're really going to take. Yo, Britt, you still in here? Have to go? Dina came home. Have a great night. Britt, dude, you legend. Thanks so much for dropping in and dropping bombs. Sheesh. Let me grab my chair as we sit. Let's do it. Let's have a fireside chat, ladies and gentlemen. Holy smokes. Sitting feels really good, man. It is freezing in here. I'm also going to turn this heater on because I can't do it anymore. Yeah, Tobias, thanks for the 5, man. And then thanks for the $13.99 Canadian Tony, man. I appreciate that a ton. Fix the framing here. And then Kurt, thanks for the 20. Buy a Herman Miller? Bro, I'm down to invest in a good chair. Like, this is a cool chair. It was like $400. It's got Batman on the back of it. It's freaking tight. We don't say tight anymore. That's like 2005. I don't know why I said tight. It's just, I was like, oh, a Batman chair. It's fire. But yeah, I definitely need a better chair for my back, 100%. They raised the cap. Yeah, we do. They did raise the cap by like 16 million. HBTC, how about that community? Tony can sit on your shoulder like a parrot. Did you end up going flu shot? Did you ever end up going to work on Monday? What are you talking about? This is my job. So I don't know what I don't know what you mean. I worked all Monday, yeah. I did steal Batman's chair. I wish I knew, David, who the best available player in the draft is. I'm honestly not sure. How long will we stay live? I normally am live till 10 o'clock. Yeah, we'll get off in about 20 minutes. I got a couple shorts to edit. Yeah, I'll be curious what... I have a question about the right tackle spot. Do they think Niang is going to be that guy? Do they think Kennard can develop into that guy? Like, what are they going to do there? I just don't know. Holly with the 20. Holly said, I have to send an unpleasant letter to the headquarters of my company. They're in Dublin, Ohio, so probably Bengals fans tempted to close the letter out with Burrowhead. How about those Chiefs? Hey, if you do that, you may not be employed still, but please record it if you do and let me know their response. Yeah. Thanks so much for the 20. What's the letter? What's the unpleasant letter? If you can disclose even like loose details. I double dog dare you, Holly. Uh-oh. Imagine saying Burrowhead. Imagine. There's only 31 in the first round this year. Who do you think will be the first big name to come to the Chiefs? You mean in the offseason? I don't know. It just kind of depends on the direction that the Chiefs want to go. Do they want to, will they take a swing on a safety in free agency? I wonder that. Or will they just say, no, we're just going to draft another one? If Juan Thornhill doesn't come back? It's a good question. Will they sign a veteran running back if Ronald Jones doesn't want to stay and they're unsure about McKinnon? Yeah, I'll definitely be curious. Will they take do they tag and trade Orlando? Do they tag Orlando and try to work out another deal and get something done with him? A lot of questions, man. Oh, Holly, I've gotten poor treatment, denied benefits the past few months of being employed there for 20 plus years. Yeah, let them know. I mean, sometimes, honestly, Holly, I don't know how big the company is, but sometimes the higher-ups don't even know that that's happening. Might be worth the letter. Hey, Max said, do you think Jesse Bates would sign? I mean, dude, I would love to explore that option. I'm not joking either. T. Higgins, I mean, everybody loves a splash receiver signing. I don't know if that happens if MVS stays and they re-sign Juju. If Juju doesn't come back, yeah, they may, they'll find someone. Yeah, they definitely will. It's still possible they keep MVS, they re-sign Juju, and they find one more, but I just don't know. That's a lot of money in receivers. Yeah, Darth Bane said, don't forget Justin Ross. I mean, yeah, they have some of these guys that could climb through the ranks. They have Josh Ross, Justin Ross. They have a couple guys in there. Can't rule them out, but they're we have no idea how those guys are going to do. Let's steal Devontae Adams. I mean, he's expensive as heck. Might as well have kept Tyreek, but I do like Devontae a lot. He doesn't like our cameraman. The Arrowreds. CeeDee Lamb. I like that. I myself wouldn't want Kareem Hunt. I don't think Kareem can make it. I don't think he'll come back. Metcalf needs to get out of Seattle. I mean, the problem is with all these guys we're talking about, they're going to want a lot of money. I don't know what they're going to do. I mean, I understand the cap is raising $16 million, but what are they going to do about Chris Jones? Are they going to extend Snead? I would, with that extra $16 million, man, I mean, extend Snead, maybe rework Chris Jones's deal for a couple more years. There's plenty of things to do. Asa says, Justin Ross, wide receiver 1 by mid-season. Oh, my gosh. Yo, what up, April? This needs a baller to the core, 1,000%. Lucas said, I don't mind seeing us lose this one. I don't hate the Eagles. Just hope it's an honest, fair game and that Carl Cheffers doesn't screw the Super Bowl up too badly. Mike Evans. I don't mind Evans. He has struggled with some injuries. And how old is he? 29. He'll be 30 in August. Oh, no. I don't know, man. Tobias, thank you for hanging out. All the questions, for the support, bro. Appreciate you. Sean Payton's a cheater. Too bad for the AFC. I mean, dude, he's a great coach, man. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get Hopkins. Any update on Tony? Not really, Dylan. No, there's not. John and Justin Ross, and they both are ready for next season. There is one guy that I know the Chiefs are interested in, and that's the Arizona Cardinals wide receiver. Jones can be extended. You think the Chiefs are going to be interested in DeAndre Hopkins? I don't know, man. He wants he's going to require draft picks for the trade. He wants more money, a longer deal. He's 31. He just re-aggravated his knee, his MCL, injury that he had surgery on last year. I'm not the GM, okay? So I'll never say anything with like a 1,000% certainty. But, dude, I just don't know about Hopkins. I just don't. Especially if it's like you had to choose between Hopkins or Juju. Juju's 26. 5 years younger. What about Odell? I do not want Odell. Personally. Cole knows about being 31. Hey, I'm 31, bro. I feel freaking old. I'm about to be 32. So that's maybe why I'm hesitant about these guys that are my age. Because I'm like, yo, I'm rough out here. Flu shot, appreciate you, man. How about those Chiefs? Yes, sir. Juju all day. Cole's Kingdom are codified. Odell can sit at home for a while and rethink his life. Slayton has stone hands. I feel like we win this Super Bowl, says King Hoy. Big names will start flocking to the Chiefs to win. I mean, I feel like they need to be doing that already. You know, I think that's why some people come here. MVS could have signed with a few different teams. Juju could have signed with a few different teams. They wanted to play for Mahomes. I think Ronald Jones could have went elsewhere. He signed with the Chiefs to play with Mahomes. They want a shot at a ring. That's what all these guys want. And when the Chiefs at the time had been to 4 AFC championships, now 5, I mean, teams want to go. They want to go and get a ring. The Chiefs give them a really good chance to do that. All chiefed up. Different all chiefed up. What up, brother? Do we take Snead and Juan and roll with them, or do we roll with Jones on a better deal? Get rid of Juan, keep the DL and OL strong. Well, Snead's he's still under contract, I think, on his rookie deal till, through the next season? We don't have to do anything with Snead. I just keep saying extend him before it gets, ungodly expensive. Jones is still under contract next year, too. You could just absorb the cap hit. It's going to be $25+ million on his current deal. You don't have to extend either of them. So you could just keep them both how it is. I would like Snead extended just to lock him in. I think he's worth it. I mean, he's proven himself. It'd be nice to have a veteran around while you have the rookies continuing to grow. McDuffie, Williams, Watson. But yeah, there's a lot of, that's a pretty loaded question, all chiefed up, and we'll definitely dive more into that in the offseason. That's a really good question. I am curious about what happens with Juan Thornhill. If he gets offered a decent amount by another team, I think the Chiefs are they're not going to match it. I'm not opposed if he stays, but they're not going to break the bank for him. Jones, you do a cap restructure? Yeah, I mean, that's why they might extend him. It would really help with that cap hit. Yo, what up, Parrish? What up, what up? How's it going, man? Or that some team will take Snead? Well, since he's still under contract next year, if they extend him, he's going to be around. CH is gone for sure. Yeah, we'll see, Samuel. He's still on the last year of his deal. He could stay. Evan, 16.5 per year, 55 guaranteed. Free agent in 2024? Yeah, he's 30, man. He'll be 30 in August. I just don't know. I don't know, man. All white kit for the Super Bowl? I think it's going to happen, Samuel. What kind of mic do you use? Oh, there you go. The mods hooked it up. Yep. Shure SM7B connected to a cloud lifter. And then that runs in through a DBX286 channel strip and into an Audient ID14. Bro, you got it all right there. You miss Honey Badger? Yeah, I mean, I miss aspects about players, for sure. I will say this, Justin Reed has been playing well, especially in the playoffs. I mean, he's been playing well pretty much the back half of the season in particular in coverage. Like, he's been playing really well in coverage. They were just talking about it on Twitter. It's stuff you don't see on the broadcast. Either a sack happened or an incompletion leading to a fourth down happened in the Bengals game. It was a result of Justin Reed rushing from his spot in the backfield to cover. Maybe it was Hayden Hurst on the right sideline. But if Justin Reed didn't take that away so quickly, that was actually where Joe Burrow was looking. He had to look off of him because of Justin Reed with the perfect timing, and it didn't work out. And that's stuff that was shown in the coach's film that wasn't revealed in the broadcast, and Justin Reed actually commented on the coach's film about it. I found it very interesting. So he's doing stuff like the safeties. It's hard. You see when they get scorched for a touchdown or a big play, but you're not seeing when they're taking stuff away. It's the same with I don't know if we give Trent McDuffie sometimes enough credit, guys. I mean, don't get me wrong, he's one of the best corners we have, but he's not talked about a lot because he blankets people. If you blanket people as a cornerback or a safety, and they don't even throw it your way a lot as it is because you're that good, you just don't get talked about a lot. So, major props to McDuffie. Sucks that he was injured for like half the season, but I'm glad he's doing well. He was slipping all around last game. I will say that he was on ice skates. I think Sky Moore has a lot more potential. I mean, Charles, that's the hope. Second round draft pick, 54th overall, I think it was. My hope, and I've been saying this pretty much all season, don't hold your opinion too far one way or the other about Sky Moore this season. When we get through about halfway through next season, like, that's when we can really be like, all right, I'm either really concerned about Sky Moore or look at his progression. Case in point, a good example, different position group, but it's going to be Noah Gray. I did a segment on him about 6 weeks ago talking about how much better Noah Gray has gotten this year compared to last. It's quite a bit of a difference. And so I hope to see a leap like that from Sky Moore, maybe even more than that from Sky Moore production-wise because he's a receiver and not a tight end. But, yeah, I am hopeful. Bumpa, what up with the 2? We need a wide receiver 1? I mean, that's Juju production-wise. Yeah. I mean, Kelsey is basically our wide receiver 1, but I'm fine with that. We have the highest scoring offense, the highest third down conversion rate, the most first downs on average per game, first seed in the AFC going to the Super Bowl. I mean, we can say, yeah, we need a true wide receiver 1, but it's like, I don't know that we do. You got Kelsey, you got Juju, you got MVS. Yo, Becky, stay here with another 20. I'll have to try to beatbox for you real quick. She sent 20 earlier and said, how about a Super Bowl beatbox? But like, it won't be super long, but let me see. Let me give you something. There you go. That was like 6 bars. Out of breath. There you go, Becky. I told you I'd give you a beatbox, and I forgot. Thanks for the reminder. You didn't have to do $20. You weren't even asking for it, but I appreciate you. Thanks for all the support. That's just a basic drum beat. The Becky beat. Oh, thanks, Ollie. I used to travel with this nonprofit, guys. We went to like 8 different countries. It was like a faith-based organization, but we did performances all over the globe. And I traveled with this with this strongman team that broke bricks. I did hip hop at the shows, did some martial arts. But dude, there was a beatboxer on the team, and he was insane. And I was like, bro, can you teach me your ways? And he taught me some stuff, and I just kind of picked it up. It's like just a little party trick. It's nothing crazy. Cooper Kupp, yeah, can't afford him. Can we get a victory beer chug if the Chiefs win the Super Bowl? Yeah, I'll chug a light beer. If they win a Super Bowl, I'll do it. Thanks again, Becky. Appreciate all your support. Gunner said, okay, Cole. Some people said laughing emojis. Hey, man, I ain't the best. I ain't the best. What's up, Choppa? How you doing, man? Andrew Wiley needs to go. He's on a 1-year deal. He's a really good rotational backup piece. He's done decently well this year. More, especially in the back half of the season. You don't want to chug a bourbon barrel quad? Heck no, Brand. Like if someone said, if the Chiefs win the Super Bowl, will you chug a 10.2% alcoholic beverage? No, sir. I ain't doing that. Dude, I will say this. Andrew Wiley last game, y'all. What the heck was he doing with that taunting call? We don't see what goes on half the time, but dude, why are you running up to that guy doing that? He's like running up to him going like this. Like, bro, are you good? What are you doing? Boulevard's Irish Ale is out. I need one. Missed my dono? Oh, shoot, dude. Let me go back. Thanks, Bumpa. Thanks for the reminder. The $2 ones, I don't know why, and it annoys me. They don't go up. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Look at this. All donos $5 or over, they show up on my screen in this top bar. You see the top bar? Where's my finger? Hello? Over here. Thank you. See this top bar right here? Any dono $4.99 and up shows in this top bar, and I can click it and view it. If it's $2 or 99 cents, it doesn't show up. And if the chat is super fast, sometimes I don't see those. So thanks for the reminder. Kelsey's getting older. That's what I'm saying. Oh, I agree. Yeah, I do not disagree with you. And if the Chiefs think in the offseason, I mean, the problem is he's not showing a decline in production. So I don't know. He dropped, I mean, what was it? How many? He got over 100 yards last game, didn't he? In the AFC Championship game. He got close, if not. Let me look. Yeah. Box score. No, wrong game. Frick. Go here. Chiefs. Yeah, Travis, 7 for 78 and a TD. I mean, dude, until he starts declining, I don't know. I think they're just going to assume he's good. But I understand what you're saying. Certainly. Chris Wright with the 10. How about those Chiefs Kingdom is real? I'm sticking with Coldified. Night, brother. Believe it. See you in the next stream or Zoom. Chris, appreciate you, man. Yeah, I mean, dude, it's crazy. Tomorrow is the start of a new month, and we just got done with the members-only Zoom call, the members-only live stream just this past week, so we'll get those scheduled for this month. I might even do one of those live streams before the Super Bowl, just because I think it would be a great time to do it. Another members-only live stream, jersey giveaway or something before the Super Bowl while everyone's hyped up about it. So yeah, we'll probably do that. Appreciate the 10, Chris. Thanks, Bumpa, for the 2, my guy. Did you see the Townsend cigar picture? No? All right. Let me look. I need to go look at Tommy Townsend. Okay. I'll pull it up. Tommy Townsend. Okay, I'll go to him. No, I haven't seen that. Here, look at this, y'all. Look at Tommy smoking that Joe Burrow. Hey, let's go, dude. Hey, man, swag it out. You had how many punts in that game? And you got him in within the 20-yard line every time, or at the most. I mean, let's go. David Smith or a shot. Oh man. Yo, what up, Jamie? How you doing, brother? Cole, read the caption. Oh, let me read the caption. Okay. The caption says, Smoking on that Burrow pack and Burrow head. Yo. Oh my gosh. Man, they're having fun with this win. Yeah, bro's got Trevor Lawrence hair. Hey, it's better. It's even better. Tommy Townsend is the most underutilized player in the league, though. No fault of his own. Yeah, he's one of the best punters in the league, and they don't use him much. That's a good thing. Get rid of Hardman? Well, dude, when we were talking about free agents next year, I forgot. That's another one. McCole Hardman is a free agent next year. And then I also forgot to add, we will have Kadarius Toney. So factor in the plans. That's something I forgot about. You will have Toney. You will have MVS. If you could bring back Juju. I mean, dude, that's Toney, MVS, Juju. You'll have Kelsey. I mean, I don't know. That's pretty good if Toney can stay healthy. I just pray he gets right with the Chiefs medical staff, training staff, maybe even Bobby Stroop this offseason. With that being said, I don't know what happens with McCole in free agency. Justin Watson is, I talked about him, Cora. He is on a 1 year. So he might not be back either. We'd have to see. Joka needs to be juke less. King Hoy Monk, appreciate you, brother. Night, brother. See you later. If you want to do a jersey giveaway, I got a line of exclusive replica jerseys that are only going to be available by winning them. Let's talk. Okay. Cool, man. I order them through NFL Shop normally just because I just know that whoever wins it's getting a jersey that, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just know that it's a top quality jersey. It's no shade to you. I just opt on the air of caution there. Opinion on Orlando Brown? I'm open to the idea of the Chiefs bringing him back. But I'm also open to the idea of them exploring options. He's definitely played better in the back half of the year. Does struggle at times, though. Oh, I just walked in my house and I heard your voice. My little brother's watching your stream. Bearded Opinions. Let's go. What's your little brother's name? I'll shout him out. That's fire. Bengals have a rough offseason ahead of them. They got to sign Burrow and Higgins. Yeah, that's why I think Jesse Bates is probably gone. How much money is it to become a member? Membership start at $4.99. Yeah. Man, you guys were so generous in tonight's stream. Super blessed by that. I mean, Gavin, it's worth exploring the option for Jesse Bates. Yes. Guys, my battery is on 0%. It's 10:04. I said I was getting off at 10. We will go till this battery dies. It could be in 30 seconds. It could be in 10 minutes. I'll keep answering questions until that happens. But man, I appreciate all you guys in here. We still have 630 in here. This Q&A hangout just has been a lot of fun, just celebrating the Chiefs win, reflecting on some past stuff, looking ahead at the future. I am excited. We will talk more Chiefs and Eagles this week and next week. Super Bowl is not this weekend, so we got time. I will be streaming Friday for the Q&A at 2 p.m. Central. It's a Red Friday we just always do. And then I will stream during the Pro Bowl. I don't know what to expect, but at least we can hang out and watch it and laugh together. So mark your calendars if you want to hang out during that. I think it's like 2 o'clock on Sunday. Stephanie, appreciate you. Yeah, Bat Tier E. Choppa, appreciate it so much, man. Darth Bane, thanks for hanging out, man. I know Brand is probably lurking. Appreciate that. Holly, appreciate you as well. You can expect a lot of flags in the Pro Bowl. Dude, they're doing like all these like random games as well. Yeah, we get to see Derek Carr play. We actually do. Get rid of Justin Reed? I don't think so, Vintage. He's under contract. We're not getting rid of Reed. No, I don't think so. Yeah, it's going to be flag. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yo, that pun went over my head. Not going to lie. I see what you're saying. Brenda, I appreciate you. I missed the 5. Holly with the 5. Where did you find that Townsend Sakar pick? His Instagram. Holly, go to his Instagram. P.S. New PFP is Mama Townsend, me, and Rachel. Oh, in that photo? Yeah. From your that's from the divisional game, right? Do you have any photos from the AFC Championship? Where are those? Yep, no worries, Holly. His name's Jeremy. Yo, Bearded Opinions little brother, Jeremy, what up? Thanks for hanging out, man. I'm glad you're here. Cole, we're definitely not trading Juan Thornhill. Well, no, because he's a free agent in the offseason. So we would either just let him go or we could re-sign him. But we're not trading him. Corey, you the legend. Can you play an edit I made on Twitter? I mean, if you tag me and I could take a look maybe after I get off. Mahomes' whole fam talks and I'm here for it. Let's go, Chris. Rabia, if you go to the beginning of the stream, I talk about the injuries at the beginning. I talked about it for a little while. 600 viewers at 10 is mad. Yeah, we peaked at like, I don't know, we had like 850 or 900, or I think. And then, yeah, I mean, a lot of legends staying here. The hype is kind of real, and everyone's excited about the Super Bowl, too. Jed Lockett, good to see you, man. Congrats on the success. Love what I've seen on the channel. Dude, thanks so much, man. I appreciate the kind words. Mahomes Productions, you're okay? No worries. Do you like or love McDuffie? Probably, I mean, if like is like he's doing okay, or love, he's doing great and you're excited for his future, love. Great draft pick. Super excited for him. Tyreek commented, congratulations on Darius Slay's Super Bowl post, but not any Chiefs. How do you know? And how do you know he didn't DM him or tweet anybody? Or text him? He's probably feeling a certain way. Probably wishing he was there. Yeah, let's be honest. Yo, what's up, Rip? Do you think Tony could be a top 5 wide receiver next year? I don't know. I don't really care, to be honest, what he ends up as long as he's healthy. Like, just let him produce and let's see how a full year of health, like, let's see what that production looks like, and I'm here for that. When's that battery going to die so I can go to sleep? Dude, that's what I'm saying. It's still on 0. Probably any second, maybe any minute, maybe 5 more. Who knows? It's inconsistent. Chiefs might beat the Eagles, but the Eagles' whole team is still what? Cliffhanger. Eagles pass rush is elite, but I'm confident. Yeah, I mean, if I'm confident in anybody, it's in Patrick Mahomes, and the Chiefs' offensive line is completely healthy. I mean, from what I know, every starter is still there, which is helpful. Why can't the Chiefs stay on the gas when they get the lead? John Hale, I wish I knew. Alejandro, all my support from Colombia. Let's go, man. I know what you're saying. Chiefs win, but what's your score prediction? I don't know yet, Gavin, to be honest. I don't. I mean, I could see it being something like 24, 27, 27, 30. The Eagles defense is really good. Yeah, I can see it being a little bit lower scoring than we would like it to be. Now, you're the GOAT, Bearded. Refs need to go a hard knocks boot camp. Bro, oh darn, thanks again for the Apple stock, dude. I have 2 Apple stocks that O'Darn gave on the 1-year anniversary a week ago. I wonder how they're doing. How do I even check that? Stocks. Yo, they're up $2.75 today. Let's go. I have 2 stocks in Apple. That's crazy. Jason Kelsey versus Chris Jones, favorite matchup. Hey, that's going to be fire. I'm ready for Pacheco to take a long one to the house. He's been close. So no chatting on the Discord. I only see rules in the videos. Jeff, you need to link your Discord channel in connections with your YouTube channel, and that's how it syncs your membership up, and it'll open all the channels. Cole going all Wall Street. Hey, I don't know nothing about the stock market. The camera's more stubborn as crap. Let me sleep. Bro, it's been saying dead, low battery. It's flashing still. It's going to go off any second now. My drunk uncle finally finished his catfish story from yesterday. What, Justin? What story? Isaiah Pop Pacheco, yes, sir. Vintage. What did Blake Blins say? I missed it. Blake Blins. 36 of the 56 teams that wore white at the Super Bowl has won? Really? That's a freaking crazy stat, dude. How did you know that? This battery for MVP. No! Bro, I cursed it. I cursed the battery. We started cheering it on and it said, screw you. That's actually hilarious. Appreciate you guys. Thanks for everybody hanging out, man. Thanks for all the comments, all the likes. You guys are going nuts on Cash App. Memberships, there was a few of those, a handful of those as well. A bunch of dono bombs. Appreciate you guys so much. Daily video tomorrow. We'll drop a YouTube short tonight. Daily video Thursday. We'll go live Friday. We'll go live during the Pro Bowl on Sunday and hang out. Appreciate you guys so much. And until next time, let's go. Let's freaking go. Goodbye. I'm Trevor Lawrence watching the Super Bowl from my couch. See you later.